What will it take to get a drink in Honolulu? What's happening in Runaway Bay, Jamaica? And what's going on with European river cruises? We'll get into all that in just a minute, but first, I'm Brandon with the Adept Traveler, and this is Today in Travel for the 1st of September 2021. Let's start today in Hawaii. Honolulu has implemented a vaccine or testing requirement to enter bars, restaurants, theaters, gyms, and museums. To be considered fully vaccinated, you must have received your final dose no less than 14 days prior. For a test to be valid, it must be an antigen or PCR test and be no more than 48 hours old. Customers can show their vaccine card, a photo of their vaccine card, or use a state-approved app, and children under the age of 12 are exempt. These changes come just weeks after Hawaii placed restrictions on capacity for bars, restaurants, and other gatherings. Honolulu isn't the first to implement such restrictions. They join New Orleans, San Francisco, and New York City. And New Orleans, who we've been talking about a lot recently, implemented a similar but less strict version, requiring proof of only the first shot or a negative test. If all of these policy changes have you feeling a little overwhelmed, don't worry. Call myself or another travel advisor. We're here to help you navigate the confusion of traveling during COVID. Let's move to some good news. In Jamaica, the family-friendly Bahia Principe Grand Jamaica reopened in July, and it's now followed by the adult-only Bahia Principe Luxury Runaway Bay, also in Jamaica, which happened to open today. This is good news for the Caribbean country, whose economy is intertwined with the tourism and hospitality industries. Jamaica originally reopened in June of 2020. During this time, they limited what resorts could reopen and worked to shelter the local population from COVID. Having more resorts opening in Jamaica, or really anywhere, is a welcome sign that tourism is continuing to improve and that many COVID procedures implemented by these countries are working. And continuing with the good news, more cruise lines have recently resumed service in Europe. This past weekend, we saw Oceania Cruises and Crystal River Cruises resume sailing. This is the first time either company has sailed the rivers since March 2020. Oceania's ship, the Marian, left Copenhagen and will visit ports in Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Finland. The ship will finish the summer season sailing Western Europe and the Mediterranean, along with some Greek islands, and then reposition to Miami for winter season sailings. The Crystal River saw the Crystal Ravel depart from Germany on a Danube cruise, and this was closely followed by the Crystal Debussy, which departed Switzerland to sail the Rhine. It's important to note that both cruise lines do require both guests and crews to be fully vaccinated. And that's the news. Today in Travel is brought to you by the Adept Traveler, a travel agency that specializes in accessible travel. Our belief is that everybody, from the novice to the expert, from the able-bodied to the disabled, should be able to travel and to travel well. Our goal is to help them or you to do so. If you'd like to know more about the Adept Traveler, please visit our website at adept.travel. To stay updated on travel news, tips, tricks, and other insights, which we hope will help you to travel well, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. And of course, you can visit our website at adept.travel.